Hi, I'm Drew.
I'm Scott.
Welcome to Every Man's Whiskey.
On today's episode, we're leaving the hills of Kentucky and headed for the mountains of Colorado.
To hit the slopes. Welcome to episode number 9, Breckenridge. We're trying the Breckenridge Original Bourbon, the Breckenridge High Proof, and the Breckenridge Port Cask Finish today.
Going to be an awesome episode. Breckenridge is quite a departure from anything we've had so far. A lot of good facts coming your way. And as always, we're going to talk about the nose, the appearance, the taste, and the value.
And facts? I love facts.
Facts. 3 facts guaranteed.
Nice. Can we get a 4th for a bonus?
Nope.
Okay. 3 facts it is. Let's get started. For our first tasting today, we're going to the original Breckenridge Bourbon Whiskey. This is a blend whiskey with snow melt water from the Rocky Mountains.
So as I mentioned before, this is pretty unique compared to the other distillers we've tried for a few reasons. First of all, it's really young. Started in 2008. There's not this huge long history behind it. The first product they had was available in 2011. Also just with the fact that it's produced in the mountains of Colorado. It's produced at an altitude of 9,600 feet.
Okay.
So they claim the world's highest distiller in their tagline.
Oh, that's funny.
A little play on maybe the marijuana in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
And just the water that's found in the mountains of Colorado has a much more rich mineral profile and complexity than that of the limestone-rich water in Kentucky and Tennessee. So I'm curious if we can really tell that much of a difference or not, but I'm excited.
That's curious, yeah. The whole mineral thing.
Right.
I like that.
Now you just can't wait.
I know.
Viewers at home are going to want to go out and buy this, and Breckenridge should probably give us some money.
We wish. On the nose, there's lots of oak.
Wait, color.
Oh yeah, the color.
Looks like whiskey.
Yeah, it's actually a super light honey. So, it's a really light. Yeah, and then on the nose, I got excited about it. So, you got some oak, you have some pine.
Spice. I get spice. I get
Lot of
wood.
spice.
I wouldn't necessarily pinpoint pine and oak, but
A hint of vanilla as well. So we'll go in. We'll do three sips as usual. First sip. Get some caramel. A little bit of oak.
letting that one sit in there a minute.
It's not harsh at all.
No,
Very smooth.
Smooth
Mm-hmm.
throughout. Trying to.
Getting some toffee on that back end.
I get the toffee. I get the wood and the spice for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sweetness to it, but not overly sweet.
On the finish, you get an oak. Has a really long finish to it. I appreciate it. It's really smooth. It's not super flavorful, but it's solid.
What does it go for?
So this bottle right here is $40. Pretty readily available.
So, do you pick up anything with like the minerals and the water and all that with this one?
No.
Like that's different or unique. That seems like you'd have to have a really well-defined taste to be able to pick up on it.
No, I'm
I
not
don't,
getting those.
but it's good. It's quality and enjoyable.
But I'm still getting the finish, so it's
super
really long.
Lingering effect on the finish.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go for the next one. For our next tasting, we're going to the Breckenridge High Proof Blend. Now, I do need to correct what I said earlier.
Because you made a mistake?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I said it was a bourbon, but it's a blend of bourbons, which then...
officially makes it not a bourbon,
Right.
technically speaking.
Technically speaking, it makes it a whiskey.
Stupid and doesn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, but still.
People care, just not me.
Some people care.
Yeah.
So I
I
wanted
agree.
to call it out. All right. Anyways, 105 proof. This should be Interesting.
And that was a fact within a fact, so bonus fact.
So we do get 4 facts.
Yeah, but you gave one of them.
Well, but we still get 4 facts.
So here's fact number 3.
Okay, which is technically your number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Brian Nolt started this. He was actually a doctor in radiology, just working his butt off. He was actually really into like Scotch, and so he took a trip to Scotland.
Yeah.
And just explored a lot. He tasted one in particular that he really loved, and just the unique innovation of it inspired him. He comes back. He goes on a fishing trip with his buddies up in the mountains before going back to work. And coming down out of the mountains, he just kind of has this epiphany, like, why not a distillery here, using the altitude and the water.
Yeah.
And that inspired him to start this back in 2008.
I like it.
It's a young company still, like I said. They're hardly a teenager as far as age-wise.
Well, there you go. Do you remember what the distillery was?
In Scotland?
Yeah.
I can't say it out. I can't pronounce it properly, but cameraman Jeremy's going to put it right here.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I like that. Fair enough. Okay, so for this one, it's slightly darker than the last. I'd say a light amber color. On the nose, what are you getting?
Some alcohol.
There you go. Yeah.
They're sweet. It's spicy and sweetness mixed together with the higher alcohol content.
Getting a little toffee in there as well. So, did you already
I dove in. Right out of the gates, I get some wood. Go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Some wood, vanilla for sure. I like it.
Vanilla, oak. It doesn't taste like 105 proof.
It does not taste like it doesn't like hit you.
Yeah. You can tell it's higher alcohol, but it doesn't taste like it. You know, because the ethanol doesn't hit right up front.
The nose is pretty unique on it, I feel like.
I'm liking
the
it.
oak, or what is that?
It's a combination. The toffee oak.
It's noticeably different nose than any I've had, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And the taste also continue to get vanilla, spices, and oak.
A lot of spices. The finish is a lot shorter, though.
It doesn't linger. The first one hung around for quite a bit.
See,
this one's much shorter.
I appreciate the long linger.
I am probably the other end of the spectrum. I don't want it lingering forever. I want a little bit of an aftertaste, but I appreciate this shorter finish that it has.
I think I appreciate the long finish, because then you're not craving like another sip, you know, because you still have that taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like the longer linger. More of the same. It's
quality, really good.
Yeah. So this bottle is $50. Also readily available.
Like big box stores readily available, or liquor store?
Liquor store.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not quite big box. At least not in this area. But not. Let's go to the next one. For our last tasting today, we're going to the Breckenridge Port Cask Finish.
Really excited about this one. And really appreciative that we're only doing 3 today.
Yeah.
After a couple weeks in a row, 4, that's a bit much.
Well, there you go.
Fact number 3, like this is the point where I would normally say, so such and such huge conglomerate owns Breckenridge, but this is on Everyman's Whiskey, our first truly independent distiller. They've not sold out as of yet, which I certainly wouldn't fault them if they do decide to do that at some point.
Yeah.
But they've won a ton of awards. They don't have the huge marketing backing of a big conglomerate. So it's impressive they've done as well as they have with not all that money.
There you go.
Doing
like
quite
it.
well.
Yeah. I mean, they still have doctor money, so that's good.
Radiology.
Right.
It's good field.
That is something. Probably maybe about the same as the last one as far as color goes.
Slightly darker, I'm going to call it.
Yeah. I was trying to decide if it's a light or a medium amber.
I'm not great with nose, but color. I can pick up the color.
Perfect.
The least important thing probably of a bourbon or a whiskey.
Yeah.
Is this another blend?
So, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still the blend, I believe. Let's see. So this is a high rye bourbon mash aged for a minimum of 3 years in charred new American oak barrels finished in port. So technically, I guess it doesn't say blend.
Okay, tell me what you're getting on this nose, because my nose is a little confused right now.
Dude, the nose is weird. It's a weird nose.
Because of the port, there's like a wine scent to it.
I'm only picking up the wine. I'm not getting oak. I'm not getting vanilla. I'm not getting the spice.
It's really interesting for a nose.
Yeah.
So much so that I'm intrigued to taste it.
Yeah. It's a really, really weird nose. I'm just getting wine, and that's all. How's it taste?
Dude, that is fantastic. It is so smooth.
I like that a lot.
Do you get the smoothness?
It's very, very smooth.
What are you getting on taste?
Yeah. So, on taste, kind of...
Do you get, like, fruit, dark red fruit?
You get the... Okay, so the taste is unique because of the port finish, you know, which... I'm a big fan of port-finished whiskeys. And I think this definitely holds up with them.
It's fantastic. Coming off the higher proof one we just had to this, it's smooth, it's very palatable, but there's still a lot of flavor and complexity going on with it that I like it.
The port is really, really coming out. I think it's almost overpowering. So if you're not a wine person, then
I wouldn't say overpowering, but it does.
It overpowers any other flavor. I get a hint of oak, a hint of vanilla.
Overpowering implies that it's too much. I feel like it's good.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't want any less.
Right, but
it does make it the whiskey taste is lessened.
Yeah. Final sip.
It finishes like a wine.
It does finish like a wine. You're right. Yeah. It's curious because you get that.
It messes with your head because you're drinking a whiskey,
I know,
but
it finishes like a wine.
It's very good. It's very unique. Certainly worth trying.
I like it. It's $55.
So just $5 more than the last one we had.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now, as far as they do, so Breckenridge is known to do a lot of like finishing barrels.
Yeah, they've actually won like an Innovator Award in 2018.
So I've seen they have like rum barrels, wine barrels. This particular wine is the port barrel. I've seen a couple others. So as far as how readily available it is kind of up in the air. I think it depends on the liquor store.
But you didn't have any trouble finding it?
No, I didn't have any trouble finding it, but it's also going to be one of those that you have to like look a little bit harder. Probably not.
Maybe make a phone call.
Yeah. So there you go. So Scott, Breckenridge,
a really good experience.
Excellent.
All three were fantastic.
I really enjoyed them all. So we had the Breckenridge Original at $40, the Breckenridge High Proof at $50, and the Breckenridge Port Cask Finish at $55. I'm just going to say it. For me, the Breckenridge Port Cask won, hands down. Probably not hands down, but because they were all really solid, but that was the clear winner for me.
Yeah, that's where I'm landing as well. I really like the second one we tried, the higher proof. But the port cask is just unique, flavorful, smooth, great finish.
Yeah.
And for $5 more versus that one, the value is there. It's for $55. Again, I think we've said this before. I'm somewhat cheap.
Yeah.
But it's a really quality port cask finished whiskey.
Yeah.
For $55 to have on your shelf.
And they do other cask finishes as well. Okay. So maybe sometime like season 3, well, you can try the rum cask finish.
They make a ton of stuff. We could make multiple episodes with Breckenridge if they would just send us some stuff. That would be helpful.
That would be helpful. So thanks for joining us today on Every Man's Whiskey.
As always, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. We appreciate you watching.
And remember, quality over quantity.
Drink responsibly.
We're going uphill.
Today we're gonna get high.
Today we're joining the Mile High Club.
No.
Today we're going sledding. We're eating the yellow snow.
Aren't you guys supposed to have like this all planned out before you get here?
No, this is how our creative process works. We just bounce stuff back and forth until we decide what doesn't suck.
Or which sucks
This
the
is
least.
the least stupid.
Enter cheesy intro pun here.
Right.